All right. Deadman Stone Podcast. Your host, Mr. Deadman. Co-host, Becky. How's it going, Becky?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
We got to talk Halloween costumes. We got to talk about some really good Halloween costumes, right?
Oh, yes.
I mean, I love this time of the year because it's like you got to dress up. You got to be someone different, right?
Right. You can be anything or anybody you want to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You can be a monster. You can be a psycho serial killer. You can be a freak behind a mask. Not like you're not a freak on the regular anyway, but
This is true.
Though one thing you probably can't do now is you can't just put a sheet over your head and call yourself a ghost.
Probably not. That would probably be frowned upon.
Yeah, but they used to do that though, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a Ku Klux Klan thing. It was just that's a ghost costume. He's a ghost.
Right. And when you cut holes in the middle of Mom's sheets, she got pissed. So,
Yeah. I mean, come on. I kind of want to put my son out there now dressed as a ghost just to see what would happen. But someone on Facebook or Twitter, or hell, someone's probably going to give me an email about the whole thing. Be like, oh, you can't do that. That's emotional abuse. Be like, whoa. He's a ghost. I mean, come on now.
I don't know. Somebody's got to have something to complain about. You know how that is.
Yeah. I mean, you can't even... Well, I can kind of understand why you can't put black all over your face. That would be frowned upon, too.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, can't.
But you can paint yourself blue if you want to.
But there's not a blue Blade. If you want to go as Blade and you're a white guy, you can't go as Blade. Blade's not your character. You can't go as Blade, kid.
Yeah. I think there might be a few restrictions as to what you can and can't do there.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. But, so, Becky, what are your favorite costumes? Like, what are some of your favorite costumes?
Well, when I was a kid, my mother, I don't know where she got this, but she got this really cool witch costume. But the mask used to scare the shit out of me. It was, one of those plastic masks with the wild hair that hangs off of it, with the string that goes around the back of your head. But it was green. The face was green, and it had teeth and black wild curly hair, and it had orange on it. And I mean, it scared the shit out of me. She sent me to get something out of the closet one time and didn't tell me that it was in there, and that, whatever she wanted was in the back of the closet. And yeah, I opened the closet door, reached in the back, rummaged around, that mask popped up, I screamed. Yeah.
Oh, man.
She thought it was funny. I was mad as hell,
Shit, man. I'm going to be on your mom's side on this one. That would be fucking hilarious. That's a good prank to play.
Laugh at me.
I'd be laughing with you. I'd be laughing with you in the future.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny now. It was not then. I remember I was so mad. I couldn't believe she scared me. And then she kept telling me she didn't do it on purpose, and I didn't believe her.
So, I mean, did that change your relationship?
No, not at all.
Okay, so you're not traumatized to that level. You don't need to have an emotional talk.
No, I don't have post-traumatic stress disorder or anything. I'm just naturally screwed up, so
Oh, yeah. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know. Do you still talk to your mom?
I would if she were around. She died back in 2010. But yeah, she was awesome. You would have loved her.
Wait. So that means she could, in a way, try to come back to haunt you.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
Yeah.
My mama was a Southerner, and and my brother will tell you there's only 2 women he's ever been afraid of his entire life. Mama and me.
Man.
I don't want her as a ghost.
But if she's a prankster and she comes back as a ghost, you know what she's going to do.
I know what she's going to do. She'd hide something somewhere to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. You find witch masks in the closet. Hell, something worse. Now she has whatever arsenal, whatever they have in the closets beyond, you know?
Oh, Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. No. Don't give her any ideas either, damn it.
Oh, I might. You know what? I think one day we're going to channel on a Ouija board. Ooh, that might be too personal. I don't know, Becky. I don't know. That might change the dynamic of the show forever. I don't know if we could do that. Try to channel someone who would know that really died?
I know. That would be
like a seance.
Interesting. Yeah.
Huh.
We need a medium, though.
Oh, we got a few. We know a few.
Oh, really?
They've been on the show.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I just talked to one of them.
We'll have to have one back.
Yeah, well, there's actually a medium that I work with that has a show on the Dead Man's Tome network. Look at that. It's a network now.
Cool.
It's just a platform for a show to be on. Hell, I don't even ask for a cut. Look at that. It's just, I help you promote it. That's it. Great. Win-win.
Aww.
It's called The Medium Hour. The Medium Hour. And it's about his exploration of the unknown and things. It's cool.
Cool. I'll have to check that out.
But, so tell me more about this witch costume. I mean, did you wear it? Or were you so scared that you're like, you're done with it?
I was okay as long as I was in it. It was after, when it wasn't on me, that I didn't want to see it. I mean, the witch's dress and the hat were fine. Mom would put the mask on me and I was fine. But don't stick me in front of the mirror. Don't, take my picture. It's okay. Don't show me anything. I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, that's how you know you're really going as a monster. When you're so scared of it, you can't even see it in the mirror. Right.
I was like, no. Mom was like, well, go look in the mirror and straighten everything out. I was like, no. And I mean, I was 7, 8, 9. And I was really afraid of that thing. And I don't know why.
Just to make sure, though, I know some listeners are wondering, this is with the mask or without the mask that you're afraid to look in the mirror?
Yes. No.
Okay. Because I feel the same way. In fact, I feel better when I have a mask on. I'm like, thank God I don't have to see my fucking face today.
Oh, you stop it. You have a nice face.
I'm like, finally. Oh.
I'm saved.
Oh, man.
No, it was with the mask on. I didn't like that thing at all.
And
then not long after that, they decided that, that was when the you can't wear a mask if you're so old, happened. And, cause kids are running around causing all kinds of hell.
What was this? This is a rule, a law? What?
Yeah, I don't know if it was local or what exactly, but there was a bunch of kids that were running around in masks, and they were causing all kinds of hell and breaking stuff and destroying things, and they couldn't identify them because they had masks on. So then the thing for a while was, you can't, if you're a certain age, you're not allowed to wear a mask.
Well, I don't know what law that is, because I've been wearing masks for Halloween since I was a kid, and I still wear masks. Hell, last year I think I was wearing the Jason mask, walking around with my son. I mean, that might look okay, I guess. And see, that could look great, or it could look absolutely criminal. You see a grown-ass man with a Jason mask and a machete that looks bloody and real, and you're walking around, and you have like this little boy next to you. You know. Now, am I his father, taking him to house to get candy, free candy, or am I a bloody psychopath teaching a boy how to become a bloody psychopath?
Well, on Halloween, on trick-or-treat night, everybody would assume that you were trick-or-treating. Now, if you do it tomorrow night, they might would call the cops.
Yeah, and see, and that's the thing. That's the thing, man. You can't get away with it on any other day other than Halloween. So, if you are a criminal mastermind or bloody psychopath, why am I saying bloody psychopath? You know, if you're like a Dexter type, what am I, like British? I'm using the word bloody instead of fucking. Like, you're a fucking serial killer, and you have like a little boy with you. You want to teach him how to, be. Maybe it's like a Dexter thing,
Right.
They never really got that far in Dexter where he can actually show or teach his kid how to kill.
Right.
Because they ruined the series before he even got there.
Yeah.
See, now I'm curious.
But that would be the perfect time for, somebody to go house to house and kill people. And I'm, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that it's never happened.
You know what? Now I'm curious about if Texas has any laws on Halloween masks, because I've never heard of this. Wait, are you North Carolina?
No, I'm in southern Indiana.
Okay, because according to North Carolina state law, it is illegal for anyone over the age of 16 to wear a mask or hood over your face.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You can't be in a free country if you're not allowed to wear a mask. Come on, man. I get it. There's crazy kids that do things.
Right.
The crazy kids that do things. Be like, oh, but they hide behind the mask. So what, you're going to ban masks now? So no one can have fun with it? So no one can have fun with it because a few kids ruin it for everybody? It's like one or two kids, like, I don't know, start horse playing in the pool. Or I don't know, start jack around the pool. Next thing you know, since they're horse playing in the pool, everybody get the fuck out of the pool. You're ruining it for everybody. Oh, man. I don't know. I think what they should have done, they should just have undercover cops wear masks too. And maybe they should go around and patrol the area. That way they see the kids doing some crazy stuff. They can go up and be like, they see like Satan come up behind them and try to arrest them.
Well, in Texas, you cannot pass out candy if you're a registered sex offender.
Well, that's understandable.
And you also can't wear a Halloween costume.
You can't? No. If you're a sex offender.
Right.
If you're a sex offender.
Right.
So I could still wear a Halloween costume because I'm not a sex offender.
As long as you aren't, you're fine.
Okay. Good. Huh.
Here are the 6 stupidest laws. Okay.
Oh, let's save that. We should save that for another show. Oh man.
Yeah, insanely ridiculous laws for Halloween.
Okay. And depending on how this is organized, I don't know if you're going to hear about this in the future or in the past. I don't know. We'll see. But see, I don't know how I'm supposed to top your witch. I don't know how I'm supposed to top that. Because you were terrified of that costume.
I really was.
I can't recall a costume that I wore that was so scary. It had me, like, afraid of it. I mean, I was Dracula. I was a vampire, when I was a little kid. And,
the best. Ooh.
Yeah, Dracula, and then there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Then it was a ninja. I was a Ghostbuster.
Cool.
Yeah. I
was a witch for years until the outfit didn't fit anymore.
Oh, were you trying to go for like the slutty witch? Is that what was going on? I mean,
no, not back then, because my mama would have killed me.
Yeah, I thought so.
She would have killed everybody.
Yeah.
Around. Yeah, no. I was way too young for that anyway. I
Yeah.
didn't know what slut was until I was a lot older.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I did have a costume. It didn't scare me, but it did freak out others. It was like one of my favorites. All it was though was simple. It was just like black robe thing, concealed my whole body, and like one of those like scream looking masks. Actually, it was like a skull mask, but the mask was designed to where like when you squeeze this heart thing, blood comes down.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was cool.
That
cool.
would be cool and freaky.
So I hid that thing like under the robe. So I punched my heart like I hit my chest, and also blood comes down. It's like, all right, this is cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How
had a lot
can't
of
you
fun
go to
doing it.
Halloween costume parties with me?
Yeah, see?
We can freak out everybody.
Yeah, we could. We have so much fun, man. We could scare everybody. Freak them out.
It would probably involve bail money.
Oh, yeah. I'm
I'm
surprised.
this though.
I'm surprised that mask didn't, because I kind of feel bad about it. I was terrifying little kids. I was running around scaring little kids.
You know, the people that lived across the street from me growing up would, and this will date me well here, would decorate their living room inside their house and make it really, really scary. And they would invite you in to walk through, and and then they'd give you candy when you got done. And it used to scare the snot out of me. I was like, no, I don't want to go over there. And my dad was like, yes, you do. Come on.
Like, those situations are weird to me, even now, especially as a parent. So that was someone's house, right?
Right.
Okay, so
we just went right in. I mean, we never even thought about it.
They turned their house into like a haunted house thing, some sort of exhibit to invite people in. They could...
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I was like, oh my God, like what could happen in there? Like what would happen? What if they abducted me and they skinned me alive, or they kept me in their basement?
We never thought about that. I mean, we lived across the street from them. I mean, if they had been down the road and around the corner, we didn't know them. We probably would have. We probably would have. But I mean, this was a little old lady in her probably late 20s, early 30s.
Hold on. A little old lady?
Uh-huh.
A little old lady was luring kids into her house, offering them candy?
Uh-huh. She was probably going to put us in the oven and eat us. But
yeah,
her son lived there too. And I think he did it all. And yeah, it was kind of looking back on it, it was kind of a Norman Bates kind of weird thing. Yeah.
And now imagine as a parent with kids and watching your kids go in there. I'd be
no,
I
would not let my children go into my
no
house.
way. No way.
Not
no
anymore.
Way.
Not in this day and age. No way.
But
they'd be out the back door with them and halfway to Mexico before you knew they were gone.
Yeah. I mean,
and then I'd have to hurt everybody in between here and there.
Yeah, man. Next thing you know, next time you find them, who knows how they're going to be? They might have a different name, different identity. If you do find them,
Yeah.
Shit. Like missing kids, trafficked and put into all sorts of nasty things. We don't want to talk about that. That's horrible.
No.
But the cool thing, though, usually the people that put that sort of effort into their yard or house, they usually have some pretty sick costumes.
Right.
Out there waiting, dressed up as death.
Yeah.
With the sort of costume that looks way too legit. Like, did you buy this at a costume shop or did you make it yourself?
Well, we have a really cool Halloween shop over in Louisville called Caulfield's, and it's year round, and it's huge. And I mean, you can buy anything and everything you ever dreamed of for Halloween in there. And I do mean anything.
Like your horny priest?
Yeah, you could buy that there. Yeah.
So I could be like the slutty Dracula. I could be like the slutty out of the closet Dracula. Gotta be transgender Dracula. Okay.
We could put fishnet hose on you and heels.
Okay.
And some lipstick and teeth.
Okay, I'm liking that. I want to be Frankenstein, who's like, he has embraced his inner demons. He realized, no, he doesn't need a bride. At least he doesn't need a traditional bride. He needs a man bride. That's what he wants. He wants a man bride. Yeah. I mean, if they remade Frankenstein, that's probably what they do. They'll probably make him gay now. Which is cool, make it progressive, sure.
Whatever works. I mean, I'm sure lots of people will go and see this.
Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see, as far as other costumes go, I think the best part about the costume is what you mentioned earlier, going to parties.
Yes.
What's your experience with the Halloween parties? You got some good experiences?
Yeah. My aunt and uncle had a Halloween party every year up until probably 7 years ago. And they lived out on a, kind of rural, and they had a farm, and they would have the Halloween party in their barn. And we'd have a big bonfire, and I mean, there were a lot of people there. It wasn't just family. I mean, we'd bring friends, and they'd have a costume contest, and we ate because we're Southern and we like food, and just all kinds of stuff. They get drunk, and we'd bonfire and chase the horses out in the field, and all kinds of crap. But yeah, we always had a good time, and that was fun. As an adult, I have been to several parties. One of my favorites was my brother was already there, and he was sitting on the front porch, and he had on a clear plastic mask, but it made him not look like him. And he had on like overalls and a farmer kind of shirt. And
all right,
so
he's like a hillbilly or something?
Yeah, kind of. And my mother gets out of the car, and I said, "Mom, Sean's sitting on the front porch. He's going to scare you." And Mom says, "That's not Sean." And I said, "Yes, it is, Mom." And she said, "No, it's not." And she goes over there, and she's looking, and she touches him, and he's not moving, okay? And about the time she leans over and gets about, you remember that my mother is a devout Southern Baptist and a Southerner, okay?
Yeah.
She gets about 2 inches away from his nose, and he reaches up and grabs her.
Oh, shit.
She screamed and beat the shit out of him with her purse.
Oh, I bet so.
And I was laying in the driveway laughing.
What was he expecting? I mean, come on.
Her to beat the shit out of him with her purse.
I mean, what? You have to expect the worst. Come on, you got to plan for the worst if you're going to be plotting like that.
I knew. I tried to warn her. She just did not listen. I mean, I have great stories of Mom. I mean, she was always doing something crazy. But
man, that's a good prank. Yeah, though. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let me ask you: these parties, did they stop because of a lot of fighting happened?
No,
Oh, that's nice.
I don't remember a lot of fighting at them. I remember, a couple times, somebody got drunk and got lippy, and somebody had to put them in their place and whatnot. But I mean, not for the most part, no.
My parents, they used to throw these parties all the time, and it was great. It had family, had friends, and all that over there. But after maybe 5 years doing it, they had to pull the plug. Because every year, like clockwork, a certain grandfather and a certain family friend would get so drunk and intoxicated that they just felt the need to beat the shit out of one another over I don't even know what. I don't even know what.
Oh, man.
We're talking like Grandpa 12. Oh, that's okay. That's his nickname anyway. You got Grandpa 12, and you got crazy guy, crazy California guy coming to Texas. And he's where he's allowed to be crazy, by the way, because in California they have so many laws that they don't let you be free as free as you can be in Texas. So he's having fun over here, but he's I guess their personalities with too much Jack Daniels or Coors Light or whatever, they clash. And
oh, God,
yeah, horrible. So 5 years in a row of that, they pulled the plug and they're like, no more of these parties.
Man.
Yeah, it ruined a good thing because I don't know. It just I wasn't able to enjoy them because I was a kid, a little too young because they had a lot of alcohol and beer and stuff. And
right.
But yeah, they look like crazy parties.
I bet they were.
Yeah, especially when you have a fight going on. Who knows what it's about too? With that much alcohol in their system, man, it could have been anything. Could have been you looked at my wife or my girlfriend the wrong way or something.
Right.
Oh, man.
Or you sneezed on my elbow or something. Yeah. Well, I think the only real fight that I really remember at our Halloween parties was my drunk uncle, who is a practicing alcoholic, and his wife won't let him drink till after 5 o'clock in the evening because
he's practicing.
Yeah. That way he's not an alcoholic. If you don't drink until after 5, you're not an alcoholic. I don't know where that logic came from, but
and you know what?
Okay, whatever.
That logic is true. No matter how much you drink, even if you drink 2 18-packs from the time from 5 to 9, it's within 5 to 9. You're keeping it within that time frame. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you now.
You might be passed out in the front yard.
Naked. With your butt stuck up in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, with a bunch of empty cans around you.
That was a visual, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. That's lasting right there.
And I don't even remember who he got in a fight with, but it ended up in it was over when he was thrown into the lake.
Oh man.
Yeah. He was
thrown into the lake.
Yeah.
Man, good. I mean, this wasn't Camp Crystal Lake or anything, right?
No.
Damn, I wonder what he'd done. That's crazy.
I don't have any idea. I was, high school age then.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember. And I probably wasn't hanging around the adult end of that party to begin with, so that's another reason why I didn't know. But I'm sure that he ran his mouth and, well, somebody took care of it for him.
Probably. That's all that was for. Maybe he was hitting on someone or said something crazy and they just threw him out there. Maybe baby Jason can take care of you.
Let's see if you can swim. Yeah.
As far as like going to parties later on, I mean, there was that story I told about Egg in the House where I kind of could have went to a party but didn't,
Right. But
I hosted a party once, but what's weird, looking back on it, I wasn't even dressed up. Like, we weren't really, I guess because we're, it was kind of like out of high school, pre-college, so we weren't really dressing up or anything. I mean, some people did. But it was at my house. My parents were out of town. I told everybody.
Oh, my Lord.
I told everybody to park in the back. See, my parents had a construction company. So everyone parks in the back, gets seal off their cars so that if anyone did call for loud noises, be like, there's no one here. Like, obviously no one here. So what's going on? So, what else? Oh, yeah. So the thing about that night is it's all a blur, which is weird because there wasn't really alcohol or weed or anything involved. But I do recall, for some reason, my parents' dogs got out, which they were like purebred border collies.
Oh,
and
no.
3 of them. Yeah, pretty expensive dogs. A lot of time and money put into them, trained and all that. So, but they got out, and I was like, man, if I don't get them back, not only am I going to be grounded for having a party here, but I lost the family dogs. I lost all of them.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's gonna kick my ass for that.
Right.
So, for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to go out there with a katana. I guess it was part of my costume or whatever. I had a katana, and it wasn't like a legit real katana, but it was a metal one. It wasn't like fake plastic or anything. It did have a blade. So I was out there, like with jeans and something I was wearing, I don't know, and walking around, calling for the dogs out here in the county area with a freaking katana and a flashlight. Man, what the hell? It was crazy. I was going out there to where all the trees and the patch of forest or whatever, just calling out for their names. Looking like I'm deranged.
Oh, Lord. That's too funny. Did you ever find them?
Oh, yeah. They came back. They came back on their own. It turns out I didn't have to do any of that. They just came back on their own. So I don't even know what compelled me to do it. I know it's that feeling of losing them and getting in trouble.
Right.
But they're pretty well-trained dogs. They would come back. But
oh, my Lord. I cannot imagine. I'm sure that the first thing that went through your mind was, oh, shit, I am dead.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I've had those moments before, too, when, Mom and Dad had been out of town and I had broken something or done something I wasn't supposed to, or all that good stuff. Yeah, with what the and the thinking that, oh my God, Mom and Dad are going to kill me. The one that I really, and this doesn't have anything to do with Halloween at all, but
that's okay.
We went on a trip with the youth group and into Chicago, and we were staying with members of the church, and they had a fire, and we were helping paint and rebuild and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
Right. And the lady that 3 of us were staying with lived on the rougher side of town. And about 10 o'clock one night, we decided that it would be a good idea if we walked down to the corner where they had like this little hole-in-the-wall shack, and they sold these amazing French fries.
Hold on. Back up. Hold on. There is a shed or a shack on the corner, street corner, that sells French fries?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what they made. They made French fries.
Are you sure they weren't selling meth, too?
Well, not back then, no.
Was it like a prostitution thing? Wait, what time of night was this?
Oh, like 11 o'clock.
At night?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They were open till midnight. That's why we wanted to walk down there right then and get them. So we walked down there, and
your mom
we
was
got
pissed.
Oh, it was the lady from the church. It gets better.
Okay. Okay.
And we got French fries, and we're sitting on a bench on the sidewalk, and we're eating them. And then we're going to walk back down to her house. And I mean, it wasn't 2 blocks, and we had no clue that there was curfew. We didn't even know what the hell curfew was. Okay.
You're such a good girl. You had no idea. How would you have known?
We didn't. We didn't know. Well, the cops drove past us, and they looked at us really hard. And one of the idiots I was with said, "Run." And so we take off running down. Yeah, that was like the dumbest ass thing we could have done. Well, the police car whipped around, of course, as soon as we took off. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I just stopped because I was like, there's no sense in I'm going to get caught. Why run? I'm going to be tired when they catch me,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty logical most of the time. And
oh, man.
And so they grabbed the other 2 and came back to her. I was just kind of standing there waiting, going, And so, 3 little white girls convinced these cops on the rough side of Chicago to take us back to this very nice black lady's house, who we swear we're staying with. And they're looking at us like we're insane. So they march us up to the front door and knock on our door, and she opens the door, and the look on her face was just like, oh, fuck. And they made her sign for us.
Oh, so, man.
The very next day, the very first thing I said to our youth director was, please don't tell my mother. She will kill me. The only thing I was worried about was that they were going to take us to the police station and they were going to call my mama. I didn't care what they did with me as long as they did not call my mama.
Now that's fear right there. That's fear.
She never found out, though. I mean, I told her later as an adult, and she was like, are you serious?
You don't think she can hear you now, Becky? You don't think she can hear you now?
She already knows. I done told her. I told her myself.
Yeah. So, if you start seeing books fly off the shelf, if you see your fridge open and like a milk just pour out on the floor,
oh my God, it's Mom and she's pissed.
If your toilet starts flushing and you really smell something like, oh God, what is that?
It's my brother.
Hey, your brother's not around that time.
It doesn't matter. I'm blaming him anyway.
Oh man. You know what?
I know.
This is good. I like sharing these stories. But I'm curious now, for those that listen to this small episode for the October Blitz, what's your Halloween experience like? What's your favorite costume? Or the costume that scared you so much, that terrified you so hard, that you just, I don't know, like you just remember it?
Right, or you couldn't stand to look at it, or still can't.
Yeah. I mean, I want to know, has anyone ever tried to actually use a real chainsaw as Leatherface? I'm
sure they probably have.
I'm sure that has happened. Yeah, I mean, you think about all the things people try to do on Halloween for their costume. I mean, it's a freaky time. It's a freaky day.
It is. Mm-hmm. And people spend, months getting ready for it, too. And that's what just, I can see that, but I don't know.
Yeah, they spend way too much time and energy, and that's coming from me. Like, sometimes I feel like I need to spend more time on Halloween because my last name's Deadman. I run Deadman's Home. Come on. How come my house doesn't look like the Addams Family mansion? I should make it look creepy and gothy and all that stuff. Well, it's a pink house too. It's pink brick. So I guess I could make it like cute goth, but that's like
Yeah. Or you could say it's a twist on the Addams Family.
It's pretty hardcore though. We need to talk about Halloween decorations, for the house and all that, because this is one time of year where people could just put like tombstones in the front yard, and it'll be okay.
Right.
You can put like bodies out in the front yard.
Skeletons on your front porch.
Yeah. Have a very realistic decomposing body just right there, plain sight. Put some roadkill underneath it. Really get that smell going.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Ew. Until it starts to bloat and somebody pokes it and it blows up. That is
gross. You put like crime scene tape all over the place. Blood everywhere. You can make it not human blood. We're not a ghost like a psychopath killer over here. But you could just get like chicken blood. A goat blood. I mean,
or use Caro and food coloring.
You could do that. Probably be more vegan friendly,
Right. Somebody wouldn't call the cops on you, probably.
You could say like it's part of your pagan religion, and you can like slaughter a goat like right there. That'd be pretty hardcore.
300 chickens and a beagle.
Yeah. I'm paying tribute to my pagan god. I don't know which one. I don't think any. And I don't want to pretend like I do, because that's cultural appropriation right there. That's mean.
Right.
But
and people are biased.
Yeah.
and they have to let you, because that's discrimination.
Yeah, they have to let you practice. The only person who's probably being asked about it would be like the HOA.
Probably.
To be like, no, get rid of the bodies, get rid of the tombstone, get rid of all that stuff.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next time, I guess. Go in more detail. But
I'll do some research.
Yeah. So, ladies, gentlemen, thanks for listening to the Deadman Stone podcast. Press the heart button. It means a lot. And, sharing is caring. If you enjoy the show, share it around to someone else. If you don't share, you don't care. That's what I say. Y'all take it easy.
Bye.